Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Donkey Kong Country. I'm your host Shadow HB3 and I'm ready to entertain. In the last episode, we put off defeating King K. Rool to do some fishing and dancing, two things I rarely ever do myself. And we also collected sticker pads and photographs from the other versions of the game. We're going to continue to do that here, and we'll actually finish things off in this episode. Starting with the GBC version here, we have 6 more sticker pads left to collect, all of which will be collected with the DK barrels off. So let's go ahead and turn them off, or turn the DK barrels off right here. Now, just a couple of things to say here before we begin. After playing through this mode, I find that DK barrels off mode is easier to get through. Basically, what happens is whenever you start a level, you're going to have both Kongs with you, and if you get hit and lose one, then obviously you won't be able to get that Kong back for the remainder of the level unless you die. But it's not a big deal, though, I say, just because as long as you get to the star barrel, even if you die, then you can start at the halfway point of the level, whereas before with the star barrels off, which we won't obviously get to show here because I've already turned off the DK barrels. But with the star barrels off, death meant having to start the level from the beginning, which is absolutely not cool, and that gave me fits trying to get through some of those levels in that mode. But thankfully we're done with it, so let's go ahead and get back to our main screen, and we're going to go ahead and get things rolling here now that we've got everything set up. So to collect the first sticker pad in Congo Jungle, we will need to go to Reptile Rumble. So let me go ahead and quickly get over to Congo Jungle real fast. But yes, this is where we'll need to go, is Reptile Rumble here for Congo Jungle World. That's where we're going to find the sticker pad. I'm going to go ahead and cut on over there to the location, so that way I can save a little bit of time. So I'll do that right now, and I'll see you all over there in just a moment. Okay, so here we are in Reptile Rumble, right where you collect the golden letter N, and to get the sticker pad here, it can be a little bit tricky. You see this hump right here where the Zinger and the golden letter N are hovering over. What you'll want to do is get in this area right here, if at all possible, and then with Donkey Kong, Kong Clap, and thankfully, you don't get hit by the Zinger as you collect your 13th sticker pad. So that was not as difficult as I thought it would be, but as you can tell by my notes and how I'm talking, I'm doing this for the first time. But no, that's how you get the sticker pad. So let's not waste time. We'll go ahead and get on over to Monkey Mines and get to the level we need to go to collect the sticker pad in this mode here. So for that, we'll need to go to Winky's Walkway. I'll go ahead and cut there right now and see you all over where we need to be in just a moment. Alright guys, here we are in Winky's Walkway, and where we're located is, we're just a little bit in the later stages of the level where you can see this mini drum which spawns Naughties hovering right above, or it's above on the platform right here, and you see the green banana bunch on the left. So what you want to do, and I don't remember the exact location here, and I gotta be careful because this thing will spawn Naughties right away once I walk to the left, but you want to be on this platform, and then you Kong Clap right there, and then that's right, you get your get your sticker pad as I have DK unfortunately take a hit. But you know what? I have Diddy standing on the skull and crossbones mini drum, so that way it can't spawn Naughties as long as I'm on top of it, which I wonder, just kind of a theory, if I were to stand on this thing long enough, would the Naughties just like explode out of there or something? I don't know. Alright, well that's a thought for another day, I suppose. But now that we've got our sticker pad here for Monkey Mines, let's go ahead and go to Vine Valley and collect the sticker pad for the DK barrels off there. So to do that, we'll need to go to the level Treetop Town. So I'll cut on over there to where we need to be, and I'll see you all there in just a moment. Alrighty guys, here we are in Treetop Town, and we are similar to Winky's Walkway right in the home stretch of the level, just before one final set, I believe, of barrel cannons to go through. But here's where the green banana bunch is. It'll be plain as day once you come to this part, but what you'll need to know is that the sticker pad is actually not going to be up here. Maybe you guys aren't aware of this, some of you aren't aware of this, but there is a platform right below this one here. I'm going to try to get it easily. I wasn't sure how low it was below me, but this is where it's going to be at. So if you just come down below here, do a Kong Clap, you'll unveil the 15th sticker pad. So can be a little bit tricky if you're not aware that this part of Treetop Town exists, but that is where you're going to find the sticker pad. So now that we've got that one collected, let's go ahead and go over to Gorilla Glacier and go to the level to collect the sticker pad for the DK barrels off there. And to do that, we'll need to go to the first level of that world, Snow Barrel Blast. So I will cut over there and see you all in just a moment. Alrighty guys, here we are in Snow Barrel Blast, and where we're located is just before the Star Barrel that you collect. That's the ledge that you actually pass by because you get shot out of an auto fire barrel to the ledge where the Star Barrel is over there. So if you just come back afterwards, then you can get to this part. And of course that's where the blizzard starts, but of course since we're playing the GBC version, there is no blizzard. So to get the sticker pad here, the Green Banana Bunch, which is located here, is a clue that there's one nearby, but what you're going to need to do is go to the left end of this ledge. So come here, do a con clap right here, and you'll unveil sticker pad number 16 pretty easily. So with that, we have only 2 more left, guys. I can't believe we're almost done. So let's go ahead and go on over to Crimcroc Industries Inc. and collect the sticker pad in that world. So I will see you all over in Trick Track Trek, where we'll need to collect our next sticker pad. See you guys there in just a moment. Alrighty guys, here we are in Trick Track Trek, and no, you don't need to adjust your screen. We are where we are, even though it looks like we may be cut off, or part of Donkey Kong's hair looks cut off, but no, where we're located at here in Trick Track Trek is on the 3rd high platform after the Star Barrel. You know, that area where essentially Naughties and other enemies will start kind of attacking you from above as if they were like being like full-on kamikaze style on you. But what you'll need to do, of course, is leap up to the top. Thankfully in this game the Kongs jump high enough to where you should be able to leap up here if you get a running start and not need the help of the Naughties. But what you want to do is go to this 3rd platform right here, and right above where the Green Banana Bunch is, go ahead and con clap, and you'll get sticker pad number 17 pretty easily. The only drawback of this is hopefully you've completed the level already, so you can do a start and select. Otherwise, if not, then I guess you are SOL in terms of being able to continue. So, but that said, we are done here. So now we only have 1 more sticker pad left to collect, and we'll find that one, of course, in Chimp Caverns. So what I'll need to do is go on to Misty Mine, which is where we'll be able to find that final sticker pad. And so with that, I will cut over there right now and see you all there in just a moment. Alrighty guys, here we are in Misty Mine, and we are not too far off from the beginning of the level. We're just after where you go, or just after where you go past the 2nd horizontal rope. We're standing on top of a mini drum that spawns Slippas, as you can see where this Green Banana Bunch is. And what you'll want to do in order to get this one, collect the Green Banana Bunch, the sticker pad is going to be right below this mini drum. So just con clap right here, and you'll get it, and not get harmed in the process. So we are done with sticker pack collecting. We've collected all 18 of them, and I mean, I don't know what else to say other than I'm just happy and I guess a little disappointed because this will be the last time we will probably see some GBC gameplay, but we're not completely done yet, so we do need to go collect the remaining photographs in the Game Boy Advance version. So what I'm going to go ahead and do right now is cut on over to there, and we will finish up collecting the photographs there. So I will see you all in just a moment. Okay, so we now have just 5 photographs left to get in this version of the game, and they're mostly ones that I could have collected along the way, but I just couldn't quite do so. But you know what, that's why we're going to go ahead and get them now, so that way they won't feel left out of the others. Now, before we do begin, I do want to say that I know there were times where from the previous video to the next, the photograph count would go up, and that's not quite how I wanted things to work out. I really did want to keep track as much as I can, well enough to where you all will be able to follow along video by video. But now that we are closing in on finishing up collecting all these photographs, I can explain to you one of the reasons why the counter rate has increased in between videos. There are a few photographs that you can actually collect without you being notified of it, and the two that I'm specifically thinking of involve beating all the levels in any world with one character, where with Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, they each have their own unique photograph that you can actually get if you, in any of the 6 worlds here, of course minus Gangplank Galley and the last world, go in, beat every single level with that particular Kong, and you'll easily get a photograph. And what's pretty convenient is, even though you've played through a level maybe for, say, one particular Kong in this game, if you beat a level again, but say you use the other Kong, so say for instance if you beat a level with Donkey before, but you use Diddy to beat the level, then Diddy's face would be the latest Kong to show up, because he was the most recent Kong to complete the level. So you do that for both Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, you'll get a photograph for each of them. I've already gone ahead and done that for Diddy Kong, so we just need to do that for Donkey Kong as well. And I know the world where I just have only a few levels left to complete, that I can actually take care of this pretty quickly. It's in Monkey Mines. I only have 2 out of these 5 levels that I've completed with Diddy Kong that I can just quickly do over again, thankfully, because they have shortcuts that I can easily take. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is take care of getting this photograph with Donkey Kong, and I will cut back over, and we'll have one less photograph to collect. So I will see you all in just a moment. Thank you very much. See you soon. Okay, so with that done, we now have 48 photographs, which means we just only have 4 more left to collect. Next, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and play Funky's Fishing and collect the rare crab so we can get a photograph that way. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and go to this one here in Monkey Mines, since we're right there. Now, the rare crab, as you can tell, can show up in any one of these mini games. So the key thing, of course, is to just wait a second. What am I doing? No, we don't want to leave. Let's go back inside. I know you told us to jet on out of here, even though we didn't use your funky barrel, but we want to play the game because we want the crab, even though we need to ultimately stay within the game rules and make sure we catch what we're told to. So, but no, about the rare crab, it's going to be crawling on the ocean floor, as you all I'm sure saw in Krim Croc Industries Inc., and it can actually go in either, or come from either direction. So you really want to be paying super attention, especially considering the fact that Diddy Kong cannot move anywhere really quick unless you can catch 2 or more of a particular item, or in this case animal, that you're trying to catch. So just keep that in mind, but also just keep your alert, because you never know if or when this thing will come up. It's rare, so just because we're here, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to come up here. So I was fortunate enough a couple of times to actually find this thing, but the only problem I ran into while recording was the fact that my audio from the game was completely off, and so I had to figure out what I was doing wrong for the longest time. But I was hoping we would find this crab, but it's not anywhere to be found, and this time is just about up. So, doesn't look like we're going to find it here. I'm going to go ahead and quit. Let's try it again. Let's see if we can find it. I probably could have beaten my record right away, but I don't really care about that so much. All I care about is catching the crab. Although, I just swung and missed at everything. Alright, get 2 in a row so I can at least move a little bit and get myself back close to the middle. Alrighty, where are you, crab? Speaking of which, I was just thinking about something. I'm sure you've all watched the Donkey Kong Country 3D animated show that was, by all intents and purposes, not very good. For some reason, I think Dixie Kong in that game or in that game, but I mean in that TV series, she always enjoyed having like little miniature pets, and one of her pets, I remember correctly, is a crab, and she just had a problem with keeping track of her pets. I think was the issue with her. But that just kind of came to my mind. And speaking of which, we still have not seen our crabby friend here, and time is up. Now I don't know exactly what the odds are, kind of how it works, how often you're able to find the crab, and I don't know why I left. I plan on just going back to Funky and going to a different world here. So what I was going to just do is go ahead and go to Congo Jungle, and we'll try our chances there and see how things go. So let's try Congo Jungle's fishing game and see if that makes a difference. Alright, so of course we have the one with the multiple bite sizes. So maybe we'll see it here, maybe we won't. But keep our eyes open. And in the meantime, we'll catch some bright red fish. So I would love nothing more than to get hooked more than one at a time, so I can get out of here, even though we are technically going back the other way. There we go. Okay. It's the third game I've played here, and I'm not seeing anything yet. I'm not happy. I think you must really see something in this crab that I don't, because it just looks... I mean, it's nothing that you see in the game, generally speaking, so I guess that's just cool, but I mean, what's it possess that like makes it special anyway? Looks like we're going to be 0 for 3 right now, because we still have not seen this crab yet. Okay. Alright, wasn't there before. Maybe the 4 times the charm? If I don't see it here, I may just fast forward to when I actually see it. Last thing I want to see was to be showing you guys all of my attempts to try to find this thing, so hopefully we'll find it in this game. I guess Diddy must love going to the right side of the stage first, because he always seems to want to go right and then work his way back left. He's getting us sort of in the middle, but still, I mean, we're still not finding any crabs. Or a crab, I should say. Yeah, feel free to show up anytime you feel like it. I'm definitely in no rush. Hey, as I say that, there we go. So, I guess the 4th time I had to do the charm, not the 3rd, but we're done. I think you, unfortunately, have to actually complete the time, so in order to actually get credit for catching it. So let's go ahead and try to shave off the rest of this time here. Okay, and did it. Alright, it took us 4 tries, but we finally got our rare crab, so let's talk to Funky Kong, and he will give us our reward. And he'll say something unique, of course. So he says, "Well done, dude. Go fishing. And you caught that pesky crab. Here, take these as a reward." And we get a photograph for that, and a red balloon, and a banana bunch for our trouble. So I hope you're happy, Funky, because it took us 4 tries just to get that thing. And I tell you, I don't know what you see in it, but hopefully it's worth all that trouble you made us have to go through to find it. But anyways, that takes care of that. So now what we're going to do for the next photograph, the one that we'll get, the next photograph, I should say. I can't talk today, jeez. It involves Cranky Kong. So let's go back to Cranky's cabin, because what we're going to do will be fairly unique, but it'll be pretty easy. But now, something to tell you all. Of course, since I've been playing the SNES game and I'm familiar with it already, there really hasn't been a need for me, of course, to talk to Cranky. But like I mentioned in this game, if you talk to Cranky, it's significant in more ways than one. So once you've defeated a world, if you talk to him, he will give you hints on how you can find photographs, and some of which are exclusive to certain levels, as you all know. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to Cranky all these different times and hear what he has to say. But first off, he says, "What in tarnation do you Kongs want? I could get through this game with only one life." I doubt it. And I mean, every now and then, of course, if you've already gotten all the photographs that there are in every single world, then he really will just kind of give you basic instructions. But you just need to do that for every single world here. So rather than, of course, spare you all the time of having to go to every single world and talk to Cranky Kong, I'm going to go ahead and cut over to Chimp Caverns, the final world where he's in, and you all will see what will happen once we talk to him one more time. So I'll cut on over there, and I'll see you all in just a moment. Okay guys, here we are in Cranky's cabin here in Chimp Caverns, and now that we've talked to him here in every single world other than this one, look at what he says here. So he's going to say, "Can't you leave me alone? As you have visited me on every world, I will give you this fantastic picture of me." And he gives you a photograph like that. And then of course he talks about, once again, how he can get through this game with only one life. Pictures or it didn't happen, or video or it didn't happen, Cranky, is what I say. Okay. And then of course he will tell you the final clue for this final or I guess I should say second to last photograph that we need to get. So as he mentions there, in order to get one of the pages, we need to actually get all the golden letters in every single level, something which I've only not done for one level, and it happens to be in Chimp Caverns, thankfully. I believe it's in Loopy Lights here. Let me just take a look at my game stats just to make sure. Yep, Loopy Lights. It's the only level that I have not gotten every single Kong letter or golden letter. And so let's go ahead and try to get through this level real fast and take care of that. I'm not going to waste too much time other than just go to the level. Of course, we need to come through here in order to get the golden letter K. So do this. I believe these throw cannons move at a rate that I'm comfortable with, unlike in the GBC version. But we'll just make our way, although we do of course have to be careful of these clap traps here, the ones that can jump and give you fits if you're not anticipating them jumping, depending on how far away you are from them. Okay, ooh, I almost went a little too far on the edge there. Here's our O. Just too far. Thankfully, had enough room between me and that particular clap trap. Alrighty. Now, if I remember correctly, let's see. One of these is going to be in another one of these golden letters. I think the letter N is going to be in a bonus level. So, what we need to do, as we lose Diddy Kong, unfortunately, because I was not paying attention and did not know where I was, but that's all good. So, okay. Thankfully, in this in this version of the game, if you fail a bonus level, you can actually go back inside where the wall's been broken into, unlike the SNES version, which is one thing I must say that I do like about this version compared to the SNES. While that version may have better looking graphics, of course, because it's on a console, not a platform, and the music sounds better on it. This one, obviously, of course, is going to have more content because it came out at a later time, and it'll give you a couple more additional, I guess, benefits, so to speak, in terms of completing the level. So now this one is going to be a little bit tough to get, but I got it, and we got our photograph right then and there too. So we're done, and in fact, we don't even have to complete the rest of the level. So that takes care of that, and unfortunately, we'll just have to end with Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. Okay. No, you know what? I take that back. Let me quickly, just for fun, go go ahead and grab Diddy Kong, and we'll end the level as such. Okay, so we are done with everything here. Of course, as far as that photograph goes, we just have one more page missing to the scrapbook, and maybe you are aware of this, how to get it. Maybe some of you aren't, but that one is obtained by defeating King K. Rool and Gangplank Galleon. But I don't plan on showing it off in this video, and that's only because I plan to show off both fights in the final video, sort of. I don't know how I'm going to make that work, but I am going to find a way, so just rest assured, guys. But in the meantime, that will do for this video. We've done everything there is to do in the adventure. We've just about collected everything there is to collect. All that's left to do is defeat King K. Rool, and that is what we'll do in the next video. What you call the finale, the conclusion, or I guess the denouement, if you will. I believe that I use that term or word properly, but if you at any point in time from what you saw in this video like what you did see, do me a favor, kindly hit that subscribe button, hit that like if you're at it as well, leave me a comment below, and when I see you all next time, we will take on King K. Rool. Until next time, guys, this is ShadowHB3 signing out, telling you guys, as always, stay perky. I will see you all next time.